5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Calling the meeting to order. Call the meeting to order at 6 o'clock. Madam Clerk, have you received any correspondence for tonight's agenda?
Not tonight.
All right, would you please call roll?
Councilmember Dynas.
Here.
Councilmember Diedrich.
Here.
Councilmember Temple.
Here.
Acting Mayor Carwin.
Here.
And Mayor Estrada is absent.
All right. Now, would Micah Orloff from the Ministry Board Member for Elevation Church come to the podium for our words of inspiration?
All right. Well, good evening, council members and city staff, officials, and members of the community. Thanks for the opportunity and honor to be able to share some words with you guys tonight. For it, I'm going to be following one of my mentors' practices for this, and that's the 3 B's, which is to be brief, to be bold, and to be gone. So this is going to be pretty short, guys. You know, as we gather in this chamber, you know, we pause to reflect with gratitude of all those who serve this wonderful city. And each decision made here carries a weight of responsibility and a promise of progress. And that's through your collective efforts here. And it makes Menifee stronger, safer, and more vibrant each and every day. So may this meeting be guided by wisdom that seeks understanding, discernment that values fairness, and a spirit of peace that promotes unity for everyone who lives and works in this community. And that may every discussion tonight lead to actions that strengthen trust, that serve the common good, and honor the shared vision that we hold for Menifee's future. So just want to say thank you for the opportunity again. Thank you for your service to our city, and may you have a wonderful meeting tonight and a wonderful holiday season. Thanks.
Thank you, Board Member Orloff. Wonderful words of inspiration. I see now is a time for our flag salute, and I see we have Canyon Lake City Councilman Dale Welty with us tonight. So we're going to ask our neighbors from across the border to lead us in the flag salute. Thank you for that show of unity. All right, so now we've got a couple of presentations. So would City Council please join me on the front of the dais for the 2 presentations? Now I got it. All right. Could I ask Dr. Hennings to join the City Council up here? Great to see you, Superintendent. So tonight we're going to be honoring, so tonight's choice for Citizen of the Month or organization is our award was chosen by Mayor Ricky Estrada, and he's not with us tonight because he is deployed overseas. So we're going to present in his honor, and I believe our city clerk has a little statement prepared by the mayor in your honor. So we'll let him speak first.
So I'm proud to recognize Santa Rosa Academy as my organization of the month. Santa Rosa Academy has been a pillar of excellence in Menifee, and this year they were named #1 best public K-12 school in Riverside County. Additionally, the Academy earned top rankings as best K-12 charter school, best elementary charter school, and best charter middle school in the county. These recognitions speak to more than their academic success. It showcases their dedication to character growth, civic engagement, and the well-being of every student. Santa Rosa Academy continues to empower students to thrive through innovative programs. Their dedication to preparing students for lifelong success has made a meaningful impact on families throughout our city. For their exceptional work and their positive influence, it is my honor as Mayor Estrada to recognize Santa Rosa Academy as December's Organization of the Month.
I would a round of applause for that. So, we've known each other for a little while, got to know each other through Rotary and all the other organizations. I want to say Santa Rosa has been a staple of our community. You've grown so much over the years. I remember when you stole away Midge James to make her the principal over there. And we missed her greatly, but you've done a tremendous amount for this community. You've grown the facilities, so it looks like a little college right there. You look across the street and go, Mount San Jacinto, ha, look at my new auditorium. And So done a tremendous job under your leadership, and it's a wonderful thing for all of our students and residents. So appreciate Santa Rosa Academy very much. And I'm going to pass the microphone down to Councilmember Dietrich to also say some nice things about you.
Thank you, Acting Mayor. Yes, Santa Rosa Academy, long been a shining jewel in the city of Menifee, and so we appreciate all that you've done, and you're only continuing to grow and thrive and strive for the future. And you can see with the quality of the students that you put out, both academically and character, it's just a testament to what you all do. The staff, the board, the faculty, the students, everybody. So thank you for all you do and keep up the good work. And now I'm going to pass it on to Dan Temple.
You know, I know you know this, but my two kids are products of Santa Rosa Academy, and over the years, it's come such a long way from, you know, being a little room in a strip mall to what we have now in our city. But the character that is developed at Santa Rosa never changed, and you know, the children that leave Santa Rosa grow into wonderful young men and young women, and you know, the teachings of character and integrity that you provide there support what is taught at the home, which just makes our kids so much better and well-rounded. So, you know, keep up the good work. Thank you for what you do, and thank you for being in our city, helping the kids of Menifee grow into wonderful adults. So thank you for that.
They took the words out of my mouth. This is the bad part, being the last one to talk. But no, I just, you know, it's a great success story at Santa Rosa Academy. But you know, success doesn't come without a lot of hard work. So I know there was a lot of hard work by a lot of people, and it's just not a successful school, but you're educating our future, and that's the most important thing. And you're doing it great. So thank you so much, and you deserve the recognition.
Oh, here it is.
So we've got a little certificate for you. I'm going to award this to you on behalf of the mayor, and then we're going to hear some words from you. I'll read it out loud. It says, the award's presented to Santa Rosa Academy in recognition of your outstanding dedication, leadership, and lasting contributions to the city of Menifee. Through academic excellence and enriching extracurricular programs, Santa Rosa Academy fosters leadership, belonging, and community engagement. The City Council commends and thanks you for helping make Menifee a premier place to be. Why don't you tell us a little bit about Santa Rosa and all the accomplishments there?
Well, I think you all did an apt job in covering that, and particularly the mayor's prepared comments. It's poignant with tonight's words of inspiration, closing with pointing out that we are here to work for the common good. And I couldn't agree more that organizations like Santa Rosa Academy and the city of Menifee do just that, working together for the common good. And we are just proud as can be to be part of such a great community that wants to raise up an awesome citizenry that gives back to the community with a focus and a mindset to render themselves for serving the community. And that's exactly what we do, both throughout the city, other organizations in the city, and organizations like Santa Rosa Academy. It's definitely a labor of love, but it's also a privilege, and we love the privilege of being part of such a fine institution. From the founders, the core group of founders that launched this amazing organization, to the amazing staff and parents and students that we have today. It's been a great 20 years, and I look forward to the future when I get to sit a few seats back along with other folks like David Faust and be part of giving back to the community in retirement, and looking at the next set of leaders that have come to Santa Rosa Academy and celebrating them and their ongoing achievements.
Excellent. All right, well, let's take a picture, and then we'll have all of your supporters come up and take a group picture. Great. Why don't we have all the supporters come on up? We'll take a big group picture. That's a great round of applause for Santa Rosa. Thank you so much. All right, now it's time for our business spotlight. Could I please ask General Manager Joe Moore with Commensal to come join us at the dais, and Economic Development Manager Kayla Charters to introduce the business spotlight.
Good afternoon. My name is Kayla Charters. I'm the Economic Development Manager here at the City of Menifee. I'm here to present our Business Spotlight. We do a Business Spotlight quarterly to highlight one of the businesses that make Menifee a unique place and a special destination, and all the businesses that make Menifee special. So this quarter, we are highlighting Commensal, which is a bike manufacturer that is located over off of Scott and Ziders over at the Menifee Gateway. They have a showroom there where you can test out their bikes, get fitted. They have bikes for kids. They have specialty bikes that are made for mountain biking trails, which the city of Menifee just recently purchased 400 acres over the Menifee Hills, which is going to have many trails for our mountain biking. And we're really looking forward to making that a regional destination so we could be known as a great place to mountain bike. And with that, you can go ahead and do some bike shopping over at Commensal to make sure that we are utilizing all of the outdoor activities we have here in Menifee. As part of the Business Spotlight program, we have a short little video. If you want to go ahead and roll the clip.
I'm Joe. I manage our California location here at Commensal. We are a mountain bike brand. Been around for over 25 years. Super high-end bikes. Very passionate company about mountain biking. We have 2 showrooms where you can come see the bikes, sit on the bikes, purchase the bikes in the showroom. We do have demos. We have a demo program. You can go online and read all about that. If you want to reserve a bike, try it out. We have local trails right here, Greer Ranch. We also have Gale Webb. We sell a dirt jumper that's perfect for the bike park. Also, you have Menifee Hills, a couple other riding spots in the area here. Always passionate and looking for new people to ride bikes.
Thank you. Please join me in congratulating them as our Business Spotlight.
And we've got this certificate for you so you can hang it in the showroom, and every time you look at it, you can see the Menifee supports you and your business and your family. It says, here it is for you in recognition of your dedication to the Menifee community and your continued commitment to improving the quality of life for our residents. One more hand for Commensal. And we'd love to hear from you a little bit about your story and what you plan to do here.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, perfect. So I think a lot of it was covered already, but like you said, we're down on Zeders, so we're kind of hard to find. We are facing the 215, so I put a flag out front. If you're ever in the area, just drive around, you'll see us. But we're there Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. Yeah, please stop by anytime we're there. If you're new to riding, please come in. We can educate you, show you bikes, anything. So a lot of times getting into biking can be kind of intimidating for newer riders, especially adults. So if anyone's looking to come out, please come out, talk to us. We'll take you out, show you around, teach you as much as we can. But we have kids' bikes. We have all kinds of range of bikes, so e-bikes, everything. Yeah, so it's a French brand company, European company, that came over here originally in 2015 to Carlsbad. They were there for 3 years, then moved to Colorado. This is just the U.S. location. And then this came up a few years ago. So we're super excited to be here. Southern California is a huge mountain biking destination, popular riding spot. So it's really easy to sell bikes for a lot of people here. But it's, yeah, if you're curious, feel free to stop by. So.
All right, excellent.
Sweet. Thank you.
Appreciate it. Clear. Why don't you grab that and we'll get a couple of pictures. All right, everyone's settled back in. So next up, we are at item number 5.3, our Economic Development Quarterly Update. I see the very busy Economic Development Manager, Kayla Charters, is back for us. Take it away.
Thank you, Acting Mayor and Council members. Again, my name is Kayla Charters. I'm the Economic Development Manager here at the City of Menifee, and I'm here to do our first Economic Development Quarterly Update. We are going to be coming to you quarterly to share about some economic development activity we have going on in the city, and also sharing our economic development programs, what we're doing, and more importantly, why we're doing it and the impact that it has in our community. So I wanted to start off and begin with what is economic development. I often feel like it's kind of this fancy word that gets thrown around and it often loses its substance and its meaning. But so I want to kind of dive into what is economic development. You'll see here, this is our definition from it's CALED, our California Association of Local Economic Development. And I still feel like it's a pretty complex, kind of a hard pill to swallow, but it's essentially saying it's generation of wealth in a community. And that can look different for every community. Every community's needs are a little bit differently. So we've kind of simplified it down to 4 frames of thought here for Menifee. Business attraction, we're trying to bring new businesses to our community. Business retention, we want to make sure that the businesses that are here have the resources and networks they need to thrive. Job creation, 90% of our workforce are commuting outside of our cities. So we want to make sure that we're creating jobs locally so that we can reduce the commute and get our residents off the roads and spending more time with their family. And revenue generation, we want to make sure as an organization we're creating revenue so we can pay for our police, fire, and infrastructure. And there's many ways to do that. One of the ways that you can is valuing your land and making sure that we're getting the maximizing our return on investment on the way that we're developing. And why we do economic development, of course we love to bring in that brand new shiny business that we get a whole bunch of credit for and everybody loves the ribbon cuttings, but there's a technical reason why we do economic development is we have $2.2 billion in unmet needs. So that's sales tax leakage, that's leaking from our community into others. So our residents are shopping outside of our city and paying for other communities' police, fire, and infrastructure. And we want to create those opportunities to keep those dollars local so that we can fund our critical city services that we provide. Over the past year, we have kind of been in this rebuild phase. So we recently rebuilt our team up, and now we are fully staffed. We're spinning on all pistons, and we have a full team. We are fully staffed and fully focused. Recently, we have been moved underneath, not recently, in the past year, we have been moved under the Assistant City Manager, Brian Jones, who oversees all of the development departments. And this is the city's strategic approach to make sure that we are streamlining all development services to make sure that we have the highest quality service for our development and business partners. I've recently been taken over as manager, and then Christina Hernandez has been promoted to analyst. Corey Coburn, he's our business development person on our team, as well as we've recently had Eddie join our team as our marketing, and then Dara, who's our office coordinator. So we have a very energized and ready team to make sure that we are doing excellent quality economic development. And it's not just our team, we are really making sure that our whole entire team is focused on economic development. Over the past year, we've hosted a Think Like an Economic Developer workshop for our entire development team. That was in partnership with Cosmon, one of our consultants. And we wanted to make sure that the excellent quality of service and the tools that we use in economic development is woven through the entire fabric of our organization. So we're really giving that white glove approach to all of our development services. And we have been doing a lot of work behind the scenes to make sure that we are laying the foundation and making sure that we're strategically planning with purpose. You guys in November approved our Placemaking Unique Identity and Tourism Master Plan. Earlier during our workshop, you heard from our Urban 3 land analysis, and coming first quarter of the next year, you should be having our economic development strategy come forward to you for consideration. These are all the plans that we are laying the groundwork to make sure that we are laser focused on return on investment and outcomes for our economic development strategy. And we are looking forward to the future to make sure that we're executing these plans and making sure that we are focused on outcomes. And although we've had this rebuild year, we still have had a lot to be proud of over the past year in 2025. So I want to go over some of the achievements that we've had as an organization. With our fully staffed team, we've been able to have a more hands-on approach with our businesses, and we've really had these boots on the ground approach to make sure that we're opening lines of communication with our businesses, including the initiation of our our Menifee Business Bridge program, which is anytime a business receives a certificate of occupancy, our team goes and hand delivers it to the business so that we can introduce ourselves as the economic development team, open the line of communication so they know who to contact if they have any issues or concerns. As well as we've greatly increased our business visits through our monthly visits program, our annual Keep Walk, and then our additional special times that we need to go visit our businesses, like for example, when we had the Bradley Bridge closure, to make sure that we're giving information to our businesses so that they are equipped with all the information that they need. And of course, we had 384 new businesses that we're always excited to welcome to the community. And throughout the year, we've had our strategic initiatives through our targeted industries that have been building momentum, such as our healthcare and innovation momentum. We've had quite a few grand openings within our medical industries and some new ones to look forward to, such as the approval of Kaiser Permanente. We have our neighborhood health new building coming to Planning Commission soon, the grand opening of our Rancho Medical Building of Excellence, and the Temecula Valley OBGYN, which took over the former Rancho Family Medical, which was our first of that kind coming into our community. And then focusing on job creation, we've had a lot of activity in the northern end of our city with a lot of the industrial moving forward. We've been working with our industrial developer partners to make sure that we're getting some quality tenants into these buildings. We are looking forward to maybe on our next quarterly or the next one after that to be announcing some exciting tenants that are going to be going into some of those buildings. And then our placemaking, unique identity, and tourism initiatives. We've had the approval of our Fitwell Health. It will be a nationwide destination for competitions in the health industry, so we're really excited about that. The purchase of our Menifee Hills, which we are positioning ourselves as a destination there, and then some activity within our hotels that will be driving some of our tourism into the community. And even through our rebuild year, we still have been receiving some statewide and international recognition for our economic development initiatives and in our program here at the city of Menifee, which really helps tell the story of Menifee being a great place to do business. So you'll see on the right, that's our team over at one of our conferences that we go to, and having all these awards really shows that we are able to tell the story of why Menifee is such a great place to do business and that it's a great place to call home. And one of the messages we're really strong about here in Menifee is that every department that we have here is part of economic development, and their success is our success. So I wanted to highlight some of the great awards that our other departments have won, because they help tell our story that Menifee is a great place to do business. It's also a great place to live, and it's I will just say, the best of the best according to the Inland Empire. So we're really proud that everybody here is part of economic development. We have quite a few new and coming soon. Looking to the future, I'll be coming back quarterly to be giving economic development updates and announcing some exciting tenants, and I'm really looking forward to the next year or two to be announcing some really exciting businesses that are coming to our community. And then looking to the future, right now we have our Shop Local Bingo going on. So this is your friendly reminder to shop local to make sure that your money is being spent locally on your own police department, your own fire department, and your own roads. We have some really cool swag if you complete your bingo card. Restaurant Week is the last week of January. So this is traditionally a slower time for our restaurants it's after the holiday season, so restaurants typically slow down a little bit. This is our city's way of making sure that we're giving them a little extra love, so I encourage you all to visit Menifee Restaurant Week. We have some promotions going on there, and you'll see some activity on our social media highlighting some of our Menifee restaurants. Sorry, I'm out of breath. And then our award-winning Citizens Academy is starting back up on March 3rd. This is our program, 8 weeks, that we go through every department in the city of Menifee and how we run as an organization. It's a great program if you're interested in learning more about how the city of Menifee operates. If you have anybody that's interested in signing up, feel free to send them my way. Moving forward, we'll be back quarterly to share more updates with you. And with that, I'm happy to take any questions that you may have.
Thank you, Ms. Charters. Do we have any questions for economic development? I just have one quick question.
Yes.
I saw the side-by-side logos of Dutch Bros and Wiener Schnitzel. Are they part of the same development? Those are two separate projects, so they're not coming at the same time.
Correct.
All right. People have been asking about the Wiener Schnitzel. So do we have any idea when are they approved? Is it all set? Do we know what they're waiting for?
I can find out that information for you and follow up with you.
All right. Thank you very much. All right, item number 6 on the agenda, approvals or modifications. Madam Clerk, do we have any modifications for tonight's agenda?
We do not.
All right, so can I ask the City Council for an all in favor to approve the agenda? All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Hearing none, the agenda passes unmodified. Item number 7, public comments. Madam Clerk, I see some familiar faces in the audience. I suspect we have public speakers tonight.
We do.
All right. Well, this is the time for members of the public to address the council about items which are not on the agenda. The Ralph M. Brown Act limits council's ability to respond to comments or on non-agendized items at such time such comments are made. Each speaker will be allotted up to 3 minutes on any single item. Madam Clerk, please call the first speaker.
Adam Eventov, followed by Lupe Jenkins.
Honorable City Council, staff, Menifee residents, my name is Adam Eventov, Senior Public Affairs for SoCal Gas with a SoCal Gas winter message, which is, why pay more than you have to? Why pay more on your utility bill than you have to? There are ways to save money. Some of them are just simple, such as if you turn down your thermostat by just 5 degrees, you may save up to 10%. Another thing you can do is examine your weather stripping, your appliances, making sure that they're in good working order, making sure that your windows are not leaking, have people out to check your water heater to make sure that they're running okay, and you can save money. Another thing that you can do is if those appliances are starting to get old and you want to start shopping for something new, don't forget to visit the SoCalGas.com website, type in rebates, and you will find a list of different appliances that may be subject to rebates. And those other guys, those electric guys, I won't name their names, but they also have rebates on some of those electric appliances as well. So save yourself some money, and you can, I actually saved $50 on one of those smart thermostats, and it's been saving me money ever since because it's programmable and it does save some money. Another thing is that for those folks that might be struggling, just please go to SoCalGas.com/assistance, where you can find programs such as our medical baseline program, our level pay program, our customer assistance program. There's a lot of programs out there. If you got a little bit behind on your bills and such, there are ways of paying those down or even getting a grant from us. So if you're not a big fan of football, or if you're a Raiders fan and you just can't take it anymore, can't watch anymore, visit SoCalGas.com. Hey, listen, I'm a Raiders fan. I'm suffering. Visit SoCalGas.com/either assistance/rebates/winter and find all these money-saving tips. And if you don't like websites, you can always give us a call at our 800 number, 1-800-427-2200. That number is something that everybody who's a gas company customer should have in their phone, because whether it's billing or setting up a new service or whatever, just give us a call, 1-800-427-2200. And I thank you, and I wish you guys all a happy, wonderful holiday season.
Thank you, Mr. Eventhoff. Next speaker, please.
Lupe Jenkins, followed by Nicola Drake.
I'll find my notes. Good evening, Honorable Mayor Pro Tem Carwin and our Menifee City Council. We want to tell you that we wish you a Merry Christmas.
And a very Happy New Year.
And that's it. Oh, I forgot. We'll be back.
Should I just wait the next 2 minutes and 30 seconds? Next speaker, please.
Nicola Drake, followed by Moises Covarrubias.
Good evening, Pro Tem Mayor, members of the City Council, Menifee community and staff. My name is Nicola Drake. I'm a U.S. military veteran, a small business owner, and an active member of several nonprofit organizations. I'm here tonight because there's a growing disconnect between what Menifee states is their commitment to family, education, and quality of life, and what families and the community are experiencing. Menifee is a fast-growing city, yet we lack the community space to support impactful programs and events for the community. The Menifee Library is one of the only true community hubs available, and unfortunately, they're having to turn away families and community partners because there's simply no space for them to offer programs and events that support the needs of the community. This directly conflicts Menifee's stated commitment to families, education, and quality of life. I also want to address a disconnect with the Menifee Union School District. After conferring with all of the middle schools here in Menifee, the free community-based program that I offer to support teen girls with special needs, they all said, and they were excited, this is a great resource, and said, go talk to the school district, specifically Melinda Conde and Christina Vasquez. And after several repeated attempts and kind of having to go up there, and I ended up speaking with Christina Vasquez, who was acting on behalf of Melinda Conde, and I explained to her about the program and the support from the school counselors. She told me, thanks, but we'll pass. No offer to discuss, no exploration, no collaboration. So to me, when a school district and their leadership rejects a free counselor-recommended community-supported resource, that's definitely a misalignment with Menifee's mission and vision. And so I'm here to respectfully ask the council to do a couple of things. One, to encourage alignment and collaboration between the city, the school district, and the community, and explore solutions for places for community partners to be able to offer much-needed community programs to support, Menifee's growing, current population and growing population. That's all I have. Thank you so much for the time, and happy holidays to everyone.
Thank you. Hey, Rachel, are there any copies of Menifee Matters over there? If we can find one, I'd like to get one to Ms. Drake, because that's a magazine that we send out quarterly that lists all of the programs that are happening in the city for families and adults and everything like that. We'll see if we can find one for you. Next speaker, please.
Moises Covarrubias.
Good evening, members of the council and Mayor Pro Tem. I'm here again today just talking about an issue that is a difficult issue to bring up and speak about. And but it's not a controversial issue. This issue is the issue of government weaponization and electronic harassment. And basically, the victims of electronic harassment suffer in 3 different ways. This is voice-to-skull technology, which comes in the form of microwaves that bypasses a victim's ear, goes straight into a person's cochlea and into their hearing response. And this is also referred to as the voice of God or hearing voices. The other way is through remote neuromonitoring. And remote neuromonitoring is essentially mind reading through a technology that translates our brainwaves into words, images, and sometimes emotions. The other aspect of this is frequency wave attacks, which are experienced in a victim as emotions, moods, and kind of disturbances, and more on a visceral level. The other way that this is experienced and that people have been experienced this harassment is through through community stalking or community harassment. And so I'm raising awareness on how we can, as a community, we've heard a lot about community today and how to make communities safer. And the way that as far as this issue goes is through awareness, through technology itself, by sharing on social media, reaching out to our representatives. Now, President Trump, like I said, has brought this issue up to the forefront of our minds, and also Representative Luna. Even Ken Calvert has been, we have raised awareness through Ken Calvert, or to him. There are many members of our leaders who are raising awareness. There is also a website called targetedjustice.com where you can go and you can inform yourself and you can share with your community what you can actually do to make this, to help with this issue. And now this issue isn't controversial, as I've mentioned. This technology is actually being used in the medical field and in many arenas. And it's at the forefront of what we're probably going to be using as we move forward in technology. But we do need to be aware as a community that we have a great responsibility to secure protections for our citizens regarding and surrounding this type of technology. So with that, thank you for letting me share, and Merry Christmas to everybody.
Any more speakers?
No other speakers.
No other speakers. All right. Next, we will go to, let me switch over there. We're going to go to council member updates and comments. This is the time for the city council to provide any updates or comments on meetings or events they have attended. We'll start over to the far right with council member Diedrich.
Thank you, Acting Mayor. Since the last meeting, I was able to attend the Chamber of Commerce Gala and Awards Ceremony and the Sweet Team Employee Holiday Luncheon, which was a fantastic event. So glad we were able to do that. That's it for me tonight.
All right. Councilmember Temple.
On the 11th, I attended the regularly scheduled meeting of the Riverside County Habitat Conservation Agency in Riverside. However, after waiting there, we were one short of meeting a quorum, so meeting was canceled. And then yesterday, I attended the grand opening of the Jersey Mike Sandwich Shop in District 4.
All right. Speaking of District 4, Councilmember Dinas.
On the 4th of December, the acting mayor, city manager, assistant city manager, we went to and visited our new Assemblywoman Johnson. We were able to share our concerns and our priorities with her for the city of Menifee. That evening, the acting mayor and I attended the McCall Interchange public hearing. There was a lot of questions, and I think we answered them. They're concerned about Bradley being closed when we started construction. We assured them that's not going to be the case. Along with everyone else, on the 6th, I attended the Christmas tree lighting, and kudos to community services. The tree was looking pretty good this year. On the 10th, I attended Student of the Month. And that same day after that, I headed up to Riverside for the RT Admin Committee meeting. And the 13th, again with the acting mayor, attended the Chick-fil-A second anniversary and was treated to a 7-course meal there. They try their new chips. Their new potato chips are pretty good.
Yep.
And then as well, I attended yesterday the Jersey Mike's ribbon cutting in McCall there in District 4. So that's all I have. Thank you.
Excellent report. Active couple of weeks for you. The Chick-fil-A new chips, they're Chick-fil-A sauce flavored. They turned it into a powder and they coated the Chick-fil-A chips with it's as good as it sounds. So I'll go through my list really quickly. Yes, Councilman Donis and I went with our executive team to meet with Assemblywoman Natasha Johnson, who was very receptive, asking us what kind of legislative needs we need here in the city. I'm confident we're going to get some action out of her team. The Caltrans meeting on McCall. I had the honor of going to the Boys and Girls Club Sports Awards and handed out the Mayor's Award for Sportsmanship. They've named their Sportsmanship Award after our mayor, so that's fantastic. Chamber of Commerce Awards Gala, Christmas tree lighting, the Employee Award Luncheon, which was mentioned. I attended the WRCOG Administration and Finance Committee meeting. Nothing there to report Menifee-wise, but I also attended RCTC Executive Committee, and I wanted to let everybody know a couple of things from that. One, RCTC awarded the construction contract to improve Ramona Expressway in San Jacinto from Warren out to Lakeview. And if you've ever driven out there, it's one of the most dangerous roads in the world. There's 27 crosses, I've counted them, between Warren and the freeway. So that's going to get improved. $104 million project to widen and improve the safety on that stretch of roadway. Also, so the environmental reports were approved for the extension of the I-15 toll road, which eventually is going to come all the way from Corona all the way down to Lake Elsinore. So early stages of that, don't have the funding, but that's going on. I went to Senator Kelly Sayardo, State Senator Kelly Sayardo was hosting a toy drive and Christmas party over at Milvet. Ed Samuelson was there. I went over and donated a couple of toys over there and got to shake the senator's hand. That was a big thrill for me. NJROTC had their annual pass-in review over at Paloma Valley High School. That was great. Commissioner Knighton's son was part of that process, and that was excellent to see him. Very proud, very spectacular event. I attended 2 sessions of the Breakfast with Santa over at the Case Cenicero Center. I love that one. I was over at Tierra Bloom Nursery for a Chamber of Commerce style event put on by Menifee Experience. Chick-fil-A 7-course dinner, which we almost couldn't finish. Teddy's Private Academy had a concert and 2nd anniversary party over there. I get to go over there. Our fire truck was out there for the kids to climb on and run the lights. Sat down, we had a legislative meeting with Supervisor Chuck Washington here. Again, the same thing as Assemblywoman Johnson, find out of our legislative needs and look forward to 26. Last night I attended our annual menorah lighting over at Lazy Creek Park. I love that event, especially in light of everything that happened in Bondi Beach. I thought it was really important for our city to go out there and show that support. And also the Jersey Mike's ribbon cutting, and I think that's enough. All right. Anything else? Anybody forget anything now that they said it? No? All right. Not like me always. Over to item number 9, approval of the minutes. There is one set of minutes for the council's consideration. Do we have any modifications to the minutes requested? Nope. Then we'll ask for an all in favor of approving the minutes. All in favor say aye. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Hearing none, the minutes are approved from December 3rd regular meeting. We now move to the consent calendar. Item number 10 on our agenda. All matters on the consent calendar are to be approved in one motion unless a council member requests a separate action on a specific item on the consent calendar. If an item is removed from the consent calendar, it will be discussed individually and acted upon separately. So, Madam Clerk, are there any requests to speak on the consent calendar?
There are none.
All right. Does any council member want to pull an item from the consent calendar?
I'd like
for
to pull
discussion?
10.6, please.
10.6. Any others? Can I get a motion to approve the balance?
I'll move.
A second. Got it. So the remaining consent calendar items pass 4-0. Councilmember Dynas, what is your pleasure on this item 10.6? We'll get a presentation then. I see our HR department coming up.
Absolutely. Good evening, Acting Mayor, members of the council, our city execs, and members of the public. Thank you for an opportunity to speak on this item tonight. With me, I have Silvano Rodriguez, our Human Resources Manager, and he's going to briefly walk you through this item. And at its conclusion, we'll be available for any additional questions if there are any. Thank you.
Good evening, Mayor, council members, and members of the public. My name is Silvano Rodriguez, and I'm the HR Manager, and I will give a brief presentation on item 10.6. Item 10.6 is an update to the Menifee salary schedule and authorized position listing to reflect the new California minimum wage law, which impacts 2 part-time positions, our Community Service Leader 1 and the Police Cadet. This item also establishes the Police Corporal classification, which was agreed upon during the MOU negotiations between the City of Menifee and the Menifee Police Officers Association. The police corporal will be the primary field training officer and will be responsible for training newly hired officers. And lastly, this staff report also establishes the police recruit classification. A police recruit program is consistent with other law enforcement agencies. We surveyed 10 nearby agencies, including Hemet, Murrieta, and Redlands, and they all have a police recruit program. This program establishes a career path for other positions, including the police cadet, as they now will be able to apply to an entry-level role within our police department. The implementation of the police recruit program is a strategic effort to attract individuals at the beginning of their law enforcement career and retain high-quality personnel. This addresses existing police officer vacancies and creates a sustainable pipeline for talent as we can invest in officers before they become sworn personnel. The police corporal position will support in providing training to the new officers and be the lead level in operational support. Lastly, the police recruit program will not add any additional positions to our city. Police recruits will underfill current police officer vacancies. Once the police recruits graduate from the academy, they will be promoted to the police officer position. That concludes our presentation. And with us today are Chief Carr, Captain Gutierrez, and Lieutenant Barbieri, and they will be happy to answer any additional questions you may have.
Thank you for the presentation. Councilmember Dinas, you pulled this item?
Yeah, one question. What will be the duties of the police recruit? And they're not sworn officers. They'll be full-time positions. So what will they be doing when they're on duty?
So the police recruit will not be doing anything at the police department while they're on duty. Their sole purpose is to attend the police academy, go through the whole training program, graduate, and once they graduate, they become full-time police officers. They enter into one of our bargaining units, go through their field training program, and when they're done with that, then they will go to the street and work as a full-time police officer.
Okay, I pulled this because I think it's worth our residents to know the progression that we're making in our police department, that now we're starting to do some homegrown ones. I mean, you have recruits that are from here, they're familiar with your culture of the police department, they know the city real well, and they have a vested interest in it, in serving the city. So I really appreciate it, and I'm excited to see this program being put into place. So
yeah,
well done, thanks.
Thank you.
Any other questions or comments from City Council? Councilmember Temple?
No, I would just like to echo what Dean said. I think that, one, I really appreciate the corporal program, being FTOs, having that experience, being able to share that and train up new officers or laterals that come over. But the recruit position, I think, is really outstanding. All of our officers, I think, with the exception of one, have come from other agencies, and this allows Menifee to watch somebody come up through maybe the explorer ranks and eventually become a recruit and then an officer, and be able to imbue that culture that we have in our city and serve the citizens here. And I think that's just an outstanding program, so I'm glad it's been done. I commend you guys.
Yeah, we've been working and building this for a while now. We started with our Explorer program. You started out with a few Explorers. It's become really robust. And then we got the cadet position. So as these kids grow up in the police department, now they want that extra opportunity to become a police officer, and it gives them that leg in, basically, to become a member of our department, that they know the culture, they know how we are, they understand our processes and procedures, they understand what the community expects from us and how we service the community. So we're excited about it.
Yeah, in any position, upward mobility is so important to keep morale going, and people see forward progress and they get more responsibility, and that's having our own homegrown talent is super. So, care to make a motion?
Approval.
All right. Have a second?
Second.
All right, that passes 4-0. Thank you very much. That takes care of the consent calendar. So now we move on to public hearing items. We have 3 public hearing items on the agenda that are procedural formalities on the formation of a CFD, Community Facilities District, and annexation into a CFD. First item is 11.1 for the annexation into the Maintenance CFD 2017-1 for Bailey Park. Does the City Council wish to hear a presentation or go straight to the public hearing, Councilmember Dinas? Anybody have any objections to going right to the public hearing? All right, then let's do that. Does the City Council have any questions for staff on the item? Hearing none, I'll open the public hearing at 6:50. Madam Clerk, can you confirm this public hearing was legally noticed?
Yes, it was.
Is there any public testimony on this?
There is none.
There are none. All right. Any written protests received?
There are none.
Are there any persons registered to vote in the territory of the district?
There are none.
All right. Have all the owners of the taxable property consented to holding the special election immediately following the public hearing?
Yes, they have.
Do you concur that the special election may be held this evening?
I do.
I'll close the public hearing at 6:51. Does the City Council have any comments, or would you like to discuss anything? No? No? Nothing that I said right there made you come up with some items for discussion? All right, can I get a motion and a second to adopt a resolution calling an election?
Second.
That fails to
No.
pass.
My apologies.
We all voted no. That's not true. Technical difficulties. Hope Shane didn't freak out right there. Madam Clerk, have you received the official ballots and waivers from the landowners who can cast their votes on behalf of the owners of all of the property?
Yes, I have, and it was a yes vote.
Thank you. Can I get a motion and second to adopt a resolution declaring election results?
Second.
That item passes 4-0. Madam Clerk, please introduce the ordinance.
An ordinance of the City of Menifee, California, amending ordinance number 2017-231 and levying special taxes to be collected during fiscal year 2025-26 to pay the annual cost of the maintenance and servicing of streetlights, parks, parkways, streets, roads, and open space, and the operation and maintenance of storm drainage systems, a reserve fund for capital replacement and administrative expenses with respect to the City of Menifee Community Facilities District number 2017-1, annexation 33 for maintenance services.
All right. Can I get a motion and second to introduce the ordinance, please?
Second.
That passes 4-0. We got two more of those to go, just like that. They're procedural. We have to do it this way. It's the law. Next item is the annexation into the maintenance CFD 2017-1 for Nautical Cove. By the way, I drove by Nautical Cove the other day. It's coming along nice. Does the City Council wish to hear a presentation or go straight to public hearing? Public hearing is what I'm getting the sense of. So, do we have any questions for staff? No? All right. I'll open the public hearing at 6:53. Madam Clerk, can you confirm this hearing was legally noticed?
Yes, it was.
Is there any public comment or testimony?
There are none.
Do we have any written protests received?
There are none.
Are there any persons registered to vote in the territory of the district?
There are none.
Have all of the taxable have the owners of all of the taxable property consented to holding the special election immediately following the public hearing?
They have.
All right. Do you concur, Madam Clerk, that the special election may be held this evening?
I do.
We'll close the public hearing at 6:54. Does the City Council have any comments or want to discuss anything about the item? Hearing none, can I get a motion and a second to adopt a resolution calling an election?
Second.
Passes 4-0. Madam Clerk, have you received the official ballots and waivers from the landowners who can cast their votes on behalf of the owners of all of the property?
Yes, I have, and it was a yes vote.
All right, can we get a motion and a second to adopt a resolution declaring election results?
Second.
That passes 4-0. Madam Clerk, please introduce the ordinance.
An ordinance of the City of Menifee, California, amending ordinance number 2017-231 and levying special taxes to be collected during fiscal year 2025-26 to pay the annual cost of the maintenance and servicing of streetlights, parks, parkways, streets, roads, and open space, and the operation and maintenance of storm drainage systems, a reserve fund for capital replacement and administrative expenses with respect to the City of Menifee Community Facilities District number 2017-1, annexation number 34 for maintenance services.
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. Can you? Can I get a motion and a second to introduce the ordinance?
Second.
That passes 4-0. That's 2 out of 3. Item number 11.3, the proposed formation of a CFD 2025-5 for Nautical Cove. Does the City Council want to go straight to the public hearing on this one? As expected, and didn't think you'd go off the board there. I'll open the public hearing at 6:55. Madam Clerk, can you confirm this public hearing was legally noticed?
Yes, it was.
Do we have any public comments?
We have none.
Have we received any written protests?
We have none.
Are there any persons registered to vote in the territory of the district?
There are none.
All right. Madam Clerk, have the owners of all of the taxable property consented to holding the special election immediately following the public hearing?
Yes, they have.
Madam Clerk, do you concur that the special election may be held this evening?
I do.
All right, we'll close the public hearing at 6:56. Does the council have any comments or discussion? Seeing none. Can I ask for a motion and a second to adopt a resolution establishing CFD number 2025-5 and calling an election, and a resolution determining the necessity to incur bonded indebtedness?
Second.
God, if I had a dime every time I did that. All right, that passes 4-0. Madam Clerk, have you received the official ballots and waivers from the landowners who can cast their votes on behalf of the owners of all of the property?
Yes, I have. It was a yes vote.
All right. Can I ask for a motion and a second to adopt a resolution declaring election results?
Second.
Passes 4-0. Madam Clerk, please introduce the ordinance.
An ordinance of the City of Menifee, California, acting in its capacity as a legislative body of the Community Facilities District number 2025-5 Nautical Cove of the City of Menifee, authorizing the levy of special taxes.
All right. Can we get a motion and a second to introduce the ordinance?
Second.
That passes 4-0. That's all three. Great job, everybody. We made it through. We have nothing on our discussion item section. Mr. City Attorney, anything to report?
Not tonight, Mayor.
Mr. City Manager, anything to report?
Yes, just a couple of things. Just a reminder that this will be the last meeting of the year for us, and I want to wish the council happy holidays and a safe new year, also the residents. And also a reminder that City Hall will be closed starting December 24th through January 2nd, and our next City Council meeting will be January 21st. We had to cancel the first meeting due to the holidays. So happy holidays and stay safe.
All right. Any future agenda requests? Hearing none, we'll close the meeting is adjourned at 6:58. Thank you, Menifee.